Chill! Chill! Let's go, nigga. Hey, yo, David Hayes, stop running.
That's right.
Stop running.
Man up.
David Hayes, stop running.
Man
up. Say shoot to every country we gotta say shoot to. Stop running, David. Nigga came and grabbed that little curly hair. That little boy. He came and did this to you. And you did this. Get out of here. You soft, nigga. You Mr. Softy.
That's right.
You a vanilla cone. Fuck out of here. Take the fight. Stop ducking the motherfucking fight.
Acting like a choke. Fight man up. You said he was gonna fight me, champ.
Chill. 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 Chill.
Yeah.
Stop running, man.
Yeah, Raw, you the man.
Nigga, thank you for coming, man.
You wait up,
Appreciate it, man.
You wait up.
Appreciate you, man.
Now
we
got beautiful.
We gotta go, motherfucker, do this thing in your kitchen too.
What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm a huge student of the game when it comes to not only boxing but also hip hop. Big hip hop fan, and I thought that was funny with Cannon. Let's go, champ! Recruiting none other than Killa, Dipset, O'Day. I'm Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Bob Backlund, Paul Act. Ha ha! Who they think they called jacking? Curtis. So he recruited RICO from Belly, aka Killa Kim, aka Cameron. And I thought that was funny. For all the hip hop heads, you'll know who Cameron is. Killa season. Man, these noodles is noodles. I doodle with poodles. Killa. Now, Cannon Briggs has been on the hunt. First it was Klitschko. He was virtually on his Cape Fear, terrorizing the man when he was paddleboarding, when he's at restaurants. He was finding him. Somehow he had like some kind of low jack or honing beacon device, and he was finding Klitschko. Let's go, champ. Since then, Tyson Fury has defeated Klitschko, and we're waiting on that rematch. Fury got hurt, and he's moved his sights to David Haye. Look at his hair! when Shannon Briggs was like, and that's what Cameron was talking about, when he was like touching his curls, I thought that was hilarious. So he's been on the hunt trying to land a big marquee fight with a big name for quite some time. And I really feel that David Haye, I don't know about Klitschko, because Klitschko's brother already beat David Haye. And actually, Klitschko's brother beat Shannon Briggs, and Klitschko beat David Haye also. So to me, him landing a David Haye fight should be much easier than landing the Klitschko fight at the time, because at the time Klitschko was a champ with a ton of belts before he lost to Tyson Fury. So that's going to be harder getting a champion with multiple belts who's been dominant and hasn't lost. But David Haye took like a 2.5, 3 year hiatus or retirement from boxing, and he came back. So he has to kind of work his way back up. And if you guys study the sport and remember, David Haye was slated to fight Tyson Fury, and then he pulled out and retired. Kind of like when Carl Froch was like, oh, I'm too strong, I'm too big. And he was like talking shit back and forth with Golovkin, and then he went into retirement. You know what I mean? So David Haye has less incentive. So I think this should have been a fight that's easy to make. And you hear Cameron, you hear Cannon Briggs, he's still putting up memes like this one. And it's a picture of some dude looking stressed out. And it says, when David Haye gives you his word that he will fight you if you win on his undercard, and 3 months later he is still ducking you and hasn't signed a contract. So he's not giving up. And then in the caption, Shannon Briggs said, boxing is a dirty business. You can't trust a contract, let alone a man's word. I've been with filthy promoters, dirtbag managers, scumbag trainers, and snake entourage members. Watch your backsides and front, champ. These lames ain't worth dirty toilet paper. Let's go, champ. So, I mean, we all seen it. I think it was on IFL TV where the confrontation happened, and he said, you fight on my undercard. And this was at the press conference when he interrupted that. You fight on my undercard, David Haye said, and then we'll get the fight. And Shannon Briggs said, okay. He did that. They both had knockouts, both David Haye and Cannon Briggs. So what's the holdup? I want to see the fight. I think it's a reasonable fight. And clearly, since David Haye has returned, he fought Arnold Gagatsky or something like that, and he fought one of the Backstreet Boys or Michael Daniel Moretti. I don't even know these guys' names. That's what I'm saying. And he beat both of them, knocked them both out. Cannon Briggs is clearly the best name that David Haye has fought in some time. David Haye had a little like outing with Tony Bellew, which it looks like Bellew might fight BJ Flores, so that looks like it's out of the question. Plus, Tony Bellew is at cruiserweight or wherever weight he's at, so he's a smaller guy. I understand David Haye came from cruiserweight, but since that time he's packed on some muscle. Like in his retirement, they said he packed on like 25-35 pounds, and he looks it. He looks big. So I'd rather see David Haye fight an actual heavyweight instead of Tony Bellew. You know what I mean? A guy who moved up and moved up again, moved up to cruiserweight or whatever. So give the man Shannon, let's go champ. Give him his opportunity. Give him his chance. This is, I thought, what you guys agreed upon. Now, David Haye did a recent interview where he said there are two champions, Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, who are both British, both from the UK. And he says he's trying to get a title shot by 2017. I think these are the stepping stones, the guys like Shannon Briggs that you're going to have to fight. Those guys to get a title shot. You know what I mean? People know Shannon Briggs, especially with the noise he's making. Fight a guy like that and keep doing you, keep winning, and then you probably will get a title shot. But if you fight the Arnold Grigorskis and Grejas and the Backstreet Boy guys, it's not really going to get you the type of recognition. At least since Shannon Briggs, boxing is a business. You got to realize that, especially this day and age. And Shannon Briggs is self-promoting the hell out of himself. So people are at least following him a lot more than Arnold Grigorski or whatever his name is. Greja. I can't even pronounce it, right? So beating him would be a firm statement in your sights to get a title shot. You know what I mean? Anthony Joshua's been having pretty tough competition, beating undefeated fighters. Shannon Briggs not undefeated, so to me, I want to see the fight. Let me know what you guys think. Should David Haye give Shannon Briggs an opportunity? And like Scarface said, all I have is my balls and my word. Like, I mean, you gotta, your word has to mean something. You know what I mean? I thought this was the agreement, so hopefully the fight gets done. I'm not going to jump to any conclusions, but if David Haye does end up fighting somebody not named Shannon Briggs, then I will make a follow-up video for that about how he ducked the fight, because it was public knowledge that that was supposed to be the next fight. Let me know what you guys think of Cameron calling out David Haye. David Haye is on the warpath trying to get this fight. Do you want to see it? Who would win? And that's the thing. I don't even know who would win. I just want to see it. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like my video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off.